Switching gears, late last week, a search warrant was served at a residence on David Terrace in conjunction with Randolph Police and NORPAC. Chief Brooks has the details.
Hi, Chief Bill Brooks of the Norwood Police Department. I just want to talk a little bit about a drug raid that occurred last Thursday here at the apartments at the end of David Terrace that may have caused some commotion in the neighborhood. I just want to talk a little bit about it. So the investigation that led to that raid began with the Randolph Police Department. They were the lead agency and really headed up the investigation. Early on in the investigation, they realized that there was a tie to Norwood and then looped in Norwood detectives. And of course, we work within the confines of the NORPAC task force, so we were involving those detectives as well. On Thursday, a subject who was one of the targets in the investigation was arrested on the South Shore, and as soon as he was taken into custody and product was found on him, that triggered the search warrant that was executed here at the apartments at 55 David Terrace. So in a case like this, our detectives approached, they knocked on the door, announced that they were the police and they had a search warrant. They did that a couple of times, nobody answered the door. All of a sudden the back door opened and two men came running out. Norwood police detectives gave chase, and after a very short distance they took the two men into custody. A third subject was discovered inside, and then a search for evidence was conducted. A large amount of methamphetamine was recovered, and a large amount of fentanyl as well as some pills which will be going in for analysis, but we believe those to be oxycodone. So, although the raid took place here in Norwood, as I said, the case really began with the Randolph Police and was highly multi-agency throughout, and that's really what has become the nature of drug enforcement these days, is everything is multi-agency. So the NORPAC task force is comprised of detectives from 17 departments. In this case, I've already mentioned the Randolph Police Department and the South Shore Drug Task Force, and then state police and police officers from the Office of the Norfolk District Attorney, as well as federal agents were here participating in this case. So it was all very successful. A little alarming that there was so much meth and so much fentanyl that was recovered. These men are being held on high bail, and just really good work by Randolph PD, as I said, and the detectives who supported them.